Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to make with you guys some fun wax seals, and I'm doing it a little bit different here, and I think this turns out really fun to make these little charms. Aren't they cool? You got these little charms that you can hang off your junk journals. You can do it on your dangle, for a dangle, on the back of your junk journal, on the bottom you could do it, tied off. I mean, there's just so many options you can make, or, use these for. They're really fun, really easy to make, and I want to make them with you guys today. So what you're going to need is a wine cork, serrated knife, a poker tool, some wax. Now you can use Crayola, just like those kind of wax. You can use you can use some candle wax, would work. You just need to light it and melt it, like with a lighter or something. You're gonna need a lighter, just some seal stamps, or even you could even use like a quarter or a coin somehow. Like, like any of the coins like that, like a nickel or dime or anything like that. You could use just any kind of coin, would give you an imprint too. And I just happen to have these that I got. I got a whole kit here that I will put into the links below so you guys can come check it out. It has a tree, a butterfly, and a thank you stamp, which I thought was really cute. So let's see here. And what else do you need? Sanding block. I'm just changing this over. So let's see. So we need a sanding block, some eye screws. They're like little eyelet screws here. And I just got these at a hardware store. So I just got these, and it's 1/16 inch. 5/8 inch. I'm not sure, that's the numbers that are on it. And that's the size here. And I think these are a pretty good size. So we got those. I got some of my wax melts, some metallic pins that came with it. I got gold and silver. So these are great to play with. And I have some beads that just some of these little gems like that I put through onto bulb pins. So I think those would be great to hang out from the little eyelet here. Okay. And I think I covered it all. Oh, and then the kit came with this silicone rubber tray, which is great to use. I'll show you what I use that for. And yeah, I think that'll cover it here. So now what I want to do is move these out of the way for now. Let's put them up here. Okay, and then I got a little cutting board too, and my serrated knife, my well-used serrated knife. It's just for the craft room. And I'm cutting probably, let's say 1/8 of an inch. And what I do is just kind of cut around like this, and I just kind of make the groove where I want it. And I rotate it all the way around and just make a line. And I'm not pushing too hard yet, just kind of making a line where I want it all the way around so you can see that. Okay. And then you just keep doing that and push a little bit harder as you go around. Pushing. And yeah, I got a whole box of these wine corks at just Goodwill. I'm sure if you go there, you will look out and find some, because they're usually there. There we go. So I just cut off a little coin-like size. So just about that thick. That's a good size, because you just want to make sure it's thick enough to get your screw in, but you don't want it too thin where your screw's poking out the side or anything. Okay, so that's what I do, is I just cut a little disc off of it, take my sanding block, and you can see it's just rough on both sides. So I just take it and I sand like that, and then just sand the other side. Okay, just get it as smooth as you want it. And this is just a sand, I don't know what grit it is or anything, but it's pretty heavy duty grit, because I got this one, and then I have this one, which is a little smoother. You can see the difference. Like this one's, the yellow one's way grittier, and then this black one is just a lot smooth. So I got the gritty one. And then, yeah, just take it and go in circles, or however you want to sand it. You know, I'm just doing each side. And I'm not messing with the sides here on this, because I want to keep the pattern of the wine cork. I think they're grapes, yeah, just little grapes and vines. So those are cute. Okay, so let's go like that. Okay, and then get it smooth. Okay, so after you get it all smooth, you can take your poker tool and just find what side you want to put your little screw in, and then just go into the middle here and just poke it. Just be careful, don't go poke through all the way through the bottom or through the sides. So just kind of give it a steady push into the middle here. And it just helps to get this set in there. Just give it a little hole like that. And then you take your screw and just get it in there. So I'm just screwing it in there. And you could just go as deep as you want. Just like that. Isn't that cool? So it's kind of fun. Okay, so that's what you do, is you get that far with it. Okay, now I got my little silicone mat here, and I went ahead and just placed my cork right into the middle. And we are going to light our candle here. There we go. Okay. And place this over the top. And you can see that I have some other colors from last time, but the thing I like about these is that they're swirly and they're really cool like that. So I don't mind having little extra different colors in there. But if you want to wipe it out, just make sure when it's hot, you could just take like a paper towel or something and just wipe it out. So I'm going to do purple, this little copper color, and maybe a lighter yellow like that. So then that heats up. Okay. So we're just going to let that heat up. And the thing is I don't mind, and that's the whole point of putting it into the silicone mat here, is when it runs over the side like that. I think that is really, really cool. And you could just see all the different colors in it. I'm trying to have it so you guys can see that. But you can see the swirls. Yeah, I don't mind the swirls and stuff in it. I think that is so cool looking. So that one's really neat. And then see how this one ran off the side like that? I think that just gives it a little character there. So that's really fun. So you can see that. Is that cool? I mean, it's just got all kinds of different colors. So I'm putting 3 of them in there because that seems to be the number that works the best. And then this one, how it just kind of went off on the side like that. And you can see all the pretty colors in it. Yeah, so it's kind of neat. Oh, it's all swirly. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys a skewer. I just have like just a skewer to stir it. And what I do is I let it get melted. You can see it melts pretty fast here. And then once it gets enough melted, I'll give it just a little swirl. And then go ahead and pour it down, and then we can stamp it. And I'm going to do the butterfly. I'll go ahead and do the butterfly stamp. And then I just got to make sure it's upright when I do it. Because depending on where you want your screw eyelet to be is which way you're going to want to stamp it. This one was actually accidental. I did it upside down, so I was like, you know what, why not hang it like that and have it just hang saying thank you and have these just dangle off the bottom. So I thought that was fun. But yeah, you could do it either way you want, however you want to do it. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a swirl here. Okay. And then let's go ahead and dump this. And I just dump it in the middle and kind of go around in a circle like that. And when it falls off the edge, I think that's the best. So then butterfly, just press it in there, just like that. And then while this is going, I'm going to go ahead and throw in just 3 more colors. I got silver, pink, and then let's do a lighter, like that. Just making sure it's not gonna burn anything there. So you just let this sit for a little bit. You don't press it, you don't mess around with it, you don't pull it up too fast. You let it sit for a couple minutes, a minute or so, until it's ready for it to pull off, and then we'll test it. What I've been doing is letting it sit for like a minute or so, and then taking my skewer and just kind of holding my skewer down on the screw here, and then just seeing if this wants to pop up yet. So I just kind of keep testing it, but the longer you let it sit, the better imprint you're going to get. And yeah, so I mean, this is melting pretty fast over here. So I got more made. So we can go like this. And then once we pop that off of there, I know it'd be nice if I had more than one handle, because that would make it really nice. Okay, give it a stir, like that. Let's see. There we go. I didn't want to rush it, but ooh, look at that. Is that cool, you guys? The colors in that one? That was really neat. Okay, so let's go ahead and change this real quick so we can pop that one over. Let's go ahead and pour it into the middle, and then I just kind of swirl it around like that. Put on a new tree, pop that one down, and let's do that color, purple, and let's see, maybe this color. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, that's burning hot. You can see the little little smoke coming up. So I got that cooking pretty good. Okay, so then you just have that on there. Let it sit for a second. If you guys are enjoying this video, though, you can hit the like button. That helps me out so much. It gets my video out there further for other people to see how to do these fun cork, what are we going to call them? Cork little trinkets. Little wax seal cork trinkets. That sounds good. And yeah, I think these are going to be great. And I am going to sell these as a set of 3 in my Etsy shop, and it'll be the butterfly, the tree, and the thank you, little thank you stamp. So, and I'll do them as a set of 3, and they will have one of these on each one with the little gems and different colored gems and different colored bulb pins. And it'll be multicolored. So there won't be like any specific colors, but I'll just make sure to mix them all up and have them be just fun. Let's see. No, that one's not ready yet. It takes a second. So you can see the swirl, isn't that cool? swirled. There we go. So that one is really neat. That one's a lot more silver. Okay, so we got that one. And let's go ahead and grab another here and pop this on there. And I'm gonna pour it in the middle and then swirl it around. There we go. And let's do the thank you. And I'll do it this way this time. There we go. That one does not want to stand up. Let's see. Let's throw a red in there. And maybe a blue. And a white. See how that turns out. We'll try that. But I think it's so cool how it oozes out the side like that. Is that neat? That gives it all the character. It gives it so much character, and the backs are just really cool looking. So, isn't that fun? I just think that turned out really cool. And then this one, just the multicolors in it. Isn't that fun? So yeah, I think this would be fun as just a set of 3 little trinkets that you can incorporate into your journals. They're just so fun. Yeah, even if you guys don't purchase or anything, if you come to my, the Etsy link will be down below. If you guys just come to my shop and favorite, that helps me out so much. I mean, I really appreciate you guys. Oh, look at that. So I'm going to blow the candle. Just because that's getting pretty hot there. So, swirl it. Okay. And I just keep wiping off the tip after I swirl it around just so it doesn't get a bowl of wax on the end of it there. Okay, so we're just waiting for this to be ready. And then we can get another one. So these are great just to sit, you know. I just sat in front of the TV and just in my comfy chair and watched my favorite show. And I just sat, after I cut all these, I made a bunch of little discs and then sanded them and then just went out there and did the screws in the top of them and just got them all ready. So that's, you know, something fun you can do. I love sitting and having some hand work to do. It just makes it, the time just cruise by. Oh, I got that. We'll have to move that because I got it right into the, oh, that's cool though. I got it into the little screw eyelet there. So we just gotta pop some off of there. Good thing is it's wax, so we can just kind of do what we want with it. So that's the back of it. And that's the front. I mean, aren't these fun, you guys? Okay, so let's do that, and we'll do this for the last one. Just pop it in the middle, and then I just swirl around. So I'll just make sure not to go towards the eyelet here. Like that. I mean, isn't that cool? Don't you love just all the colors? Let's do another butterfly. And then you just set it right on top. There we go. Okay. And then any wax that you peel off or anything, you can keep. I mean, just put it over, because you can totally reuse those again. And this, if you're wanting to just take it and wipe it out. I'm just gonna get a wet wipe. I think that might be better. But if you don't want it to sit in there, just kind of, you just give it a wipe down like that. But it will make a mess. I mean, keep that in mind for sure. Because it is wax. But wax, you know what, is easy to just kind of peel off anything. And just kind of, once it dries, you can just take it and peel it. So you want to do it. But there we go. I got most of it out of here. But like I said, when it dries, you can just kind of peel it and take it off of there. Okay. So I'm going to move that over there. That thing is hot. Hot, hot. So just make sure to blow out your candles. Okay. There we go. And we're letting this set up. You can already see the swirl. So it's so much fun. You just take 3 different colors and put them in and melt them down. I mean, it's just so cool. I mean, you can see that right there, oozing out. It's just so much fun. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. Is that cool? Okay. Okay, so I went down a little bit further here. I zoomed in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So what these came with, this kit, the wax kit, is metallic, like I showed you guys, and then the silver. So I did those on these, and they just didn't show up that good. So I went ahead and used, it's just an Art Skill metallic paint marker. And I just got this at Dollar General, just one of the local stores here. And also we got just a painter, Elmer's painter, and it's metallic, just a gold. So this one seemed to work really good. I put it on the thank you. And I think that turned out a little better. I just now did that one, so I think that turned out really cool. But let's go ahead and give it a chance here again. Let's do this silver. And I'll just go ahead and just run it across. I'm just going just on the thank you. Just the bumped up part right here with it. So let's see. Well, since this one's lighter, it's not that bad. It's showing up pretty good since the pink is so light. So I'm just doing the raised parts. Like that. Okay. So I think that turned out really good. Yeah. So I'd love to hear in the comments what you guys think, how these are turning out. I love hearing from you guys. And yeah. So let's go ahead. I want to do the paint marker on this one. But whatever you guys got, I mean, paint marker. I wonder if you could even take some like white gesso or something and maybe put it on your finger and run it across. Ooh, maybe we'll try that. So let's see. Just to see, you know, just in case you guys don't have any, like, kind of markers. I like trying different things that, you know, you might have laying around the house, or even, like, some acrylic paint or something. But I'm thinking if you put it on your finger, let me go grab it real quick. Okay, let me show you guys this one. I didn't even show you it. I got too excited about the gesso. But I think that turned out really cool. You could see the butterfly gold and around it. So that gives it a little pop. Let's see, maybe we'll do it on this one because I really do like that white on the butterfly there. So I just have some acrylic gesso, just some white gesso, and I'm going to put some on my finger. Just a bit, you know, don't get too overboard with it because you want to be able to just kind of, so you can see I just did a little on my finger. And let's just kind of lightly run across the top. So yeah, look at that. So if you have any kind of just acrylic paints or anything like that, I think that is fun. Because then you could see what color background, you know, you have like swirled in there. I mean, look at that. Is that cool? The swirlies. It's just so much fun. And then just take a little bit and just barely rub your fingers across just the bumpy part, the part that's sticking up. Just like that. Is that cool? So it just brings it all out. It just makes it pop. So that is really, I really like that. It's like I want to keep doing it. but I don't want to overdo it. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. There. Oh, don't get it on the background. There we go. How's that? Is that fun? Okay. So we got that one. That. And it's like I almost... Let me go find another acrylic color paint, and maybe we can play with something on top of that one. So let me go get something. Okay, so I know it's not a different color, but it's acrylic gold. So let's just see if we can just do this too. So I'm pretty much just taking a little bit here and then tapping it off on my finger so you're not having a big gob on there. And then just lightly go on top of it. Yeah, because I mean, you don't need to have those markers. You can just do this and just see what acrylic paints and stuff you have. See how that pops out? And just keep seeing how much you want to put on there. That might be a lot. Let's see. There we go. That's looking good. So yeah, so that's definitely another way to do it if you don't have any markers or paint markers or even these little craft work pens or whatever they are. So you could just take some of your acrylic paints and just do it that way. And like I said, even if you guys don't have the little stamper kit, you can just use like a quarter or a coin, something with a cool imprint on it, and do the same thing. I mean, you just set it on top of it and have it, make an imprint for you guys. And I think that would work great. And you can, like a Crayola, you can just melt that, or you can melt, just some candles or something. You can melt that. So anything like that, I think works great. But let's go ahead and add some fun little toppers here. So I already had all these done, like, just the same as I, sat in front of my TV and just sat in my chair and did the top, put the screws and stuff in. I did the same with these and just sat and just made a bunch of these. You can see here. I just got a bunch right there. And that's a fun thing to do, and just sit and get some stuff made up. And then when you're doing this, it's a nice process, and you can just grab it and it's ready to go. So just like that. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to do, is just see what we got here. And you just look through and see what might match. Like, I'm really liking that. So that's what I'm going to do for my Etsy shop. It's just kind of, it'll just be random colors that I put together and make some cool variegated swirlies, which I think looks really fun. I think those are fun. And then just put some bulb pins with some little rock. They're like these little rock gems. I think they're really fun. And like I said, it'll be a set of 3. So it'll be like this, just a set of 3. See, and I think purple would look nice with that one. And I have just all different color bulb pins and the little gems. So I just try to match it, just see what's in the color of the swirl, and then just kind of match it to it. So just like that, you can see the purple. And then I added the little purple. So yeah, and then let's see, we got, ooh, yeah. And then I just got, I'm going to stick with the gems. I like the gems on it. I think they're cool. Instead of the beads. I mean, even that one would look really cool. Maybe I'll do that one. Okay, and then just pop that on there. And then there we go. So look at that. I mean, look at how, and they're really quick and fun and easy to make. And there we go. We already got all these ready to go. So I hope you guys found this informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.